Yeah, I knew you couldn't stay away. Yeah, you missed Tiny. Well, I missed you too, sweetheart. So, this one, she's gonna show you how to get organized if you wanna, you know, travel with your painting. She's gonna start a second work in progress. She can handle it. She can handle it. Staying organized. And yeah, Tiny likes to wear pink. You got a problem with that? I didn't think so. Talk to you after. Count on it.
Okay, so I am going to get this prepared for doing the diamond painting, and just figured I would document everything that I'm doing from the time I pulled it out of the box. So here's my canvas, and all I'm going to do for now is just lay it out flat. Okay, and then I'll probably just weigh it down for now with something. Now I'm going to try out I'm going to pop these in the freezer for 15 minutes or so while I get everything else organized, and then we'll continue from there. So we're just going to pause for now, and while it's paused, just imagine shivering little snowflakes. Okay, babies are going in the freezer. All right, so I threw the diamonds in the freezer, did a couple switches of the laundry, cleaned the bathroom, and so they've been in there a while. But before I go get those, I want to just address the bubbles in my paper and get those out. I don't want to pull the paper completely off. I find that ends up being a hassle, so I just peel it back. And I just want to get rid of those so I don't end up with any issues. All right, so I can see a little bit of distortion in the adhesive layer, but nothing severe. I don't have like an actual lump like I do in the one I'm working on right now. So I just want to get this straight again and kind of smooth out the paper. Get rid of any air bubbles in there. Okay, there we go. So one half done now. Pull back the other way. I'm gonna grab a ruler actually. I'm just sliding the ruler. Kind of help with the process, like a squeegee. Okay, that looks pretty good. And the ruler actually works really well to just kind of squeegee out those air bubbles. I'm just putting pressure from center outward. Okay, now that looks really nice. It's laying nice and flat now, so we're good. And I think I'll go get the diamonds out of the freezer and we'll continue. All right, so I've got my frozen diamonds, and I was just checking to see how many colors are on this particular painting, and I have 30 colors. So the new storage organizers that I had picked up, this one has 24. This one has 20, but it has big ones in here. So I'm trying to decide between one of those. I also have my little dollar store ones because I really am intrigued by this. I really want to try this one. So 24, I would need 6 extra little containers. So I think I'm going to do this, and then I'll just put the other 6 colors in something else just for this experiment here, because I really was hell-bent on the Tic Tac box thing. So let's try this one. Now, I'm not going to bore you with opening it up, so I'm just going to pause it while I open this. Okay, so I've got my diamonds all organized 1 through 30. And my little boxes, let's take a look at these and see what these are all about. I'm really hoping that these are as awesome as I'm hoping that they are. Okay, so yeah, they're like a little Tic Tac box, okay? And this whole top, I'm guessing, just pops right out. There we go. Yes, this is exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, so I'm going to start with my freshly frozen diamonds. And you can see there's a little fog on the bag. So let's get going. Did I actually put that back on? How silly. Okay, let's get that back over there. Okay, that couldn't have fit better, huh? All right. There's number 1. Okay, so now for labeling, let's just take a look here. So these are going to go in the box on edge, so I'll want to number them on their edge, obviously. And I'm thinking I want the cap where you would pour, if that even works. Yeah, that should work. Facing up instead of down. So just my personal preference on that. So I'm going to be numbering along this edge. Now I could do 2 things. I could either peel this sticker off and put it on, but the sticker is like not very attractive. So I have my label maker. I could do that. And I think that's what I'll do. So Let me get that going. So I just have the P-Touch Home and Hobby. Okay, it looks like the memory was cleared. So I'm just gonna do all of them at once and cut them apart. Now, it's been a while since I've done this, so let's see. Code 1, nope, backspace. Number, here, number 1. You know what, actually, these are so small, I bet you I don't even need to put space in between them. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to just try that for now and see how big they end up being. So go ahead and print it. Oh, and it's yellow. Yuck. I don't know if I have a different cartridge in here. Let's see. No, I don't have any other cartridges. Darn. Bunch of paper clips. That's not where paper clips go. Get rid of those. All right. So those are awfully close together. I guess I do want to put at least one space in between. So we'll try that again. Battery low. Oh, full. Okay. Right. Okay, now I wanted to check these double digits if they're going to fit, and yes, they do. How about the 20s? Yep, those will fit too. Perfect. Okay. I'm sure there's a clear button on here, but I can't see well enough. So I left off at 21. There we go. Okay. Now, I always have issues with getting this thing started. And my glasses, it is so humid outside today. I put them on my head. I'm sweating from cleaning the bathroom, and I put them on my head and my hair makes them fog up. So it's one of the awesome features of living in Florida. Okay. Now, let me see if I can get this thing started. There. Oh, that wasn't so bad. I'm going to do it this way because if I cut and have to start 30 of them, forget it. So I'm just going to do it this way. Oh, is this the one with the spaces in between? Yeah, it is. I didn't give it a lot of room, did I? Okay, let me do this. Okay, I'm going to at least start twice because I can't deal with this unruly long thing. Yeah, I might have cut those a little too small, but whatever. Okay. Okay. Cap facing up, and let's see, where do I want to put it? Line it up at the bottom. Oh, it's not centered. It's going to drive me. Okay. Good enough. So let's expedite this process. I'm going to make sure all of mine are facing with the opening up. It's like watching paint dry, huh? Or, as I said before, it's like watching necrophiliacs make love. Okay. Try and do this without the top of my head constantly dipping into the frame, and trying to do it so that you can see. Okay, maybe if I start at this end. Okay, I cannot see. All right, with the glasses, without the glasses. There you go. I would be like so much more particular if I wasn't being filmed doing this, but I don't want to bore you to death. I think you've got the idea. I'm going to pause it here, finish labeling my little containers, and then we'll take off from there. Okay, so I've got them all numbered, 1 through 24, and I'm going to address the remaining 6 after I put them in here. See what we're going to do from there. Now, of course, some of these bags are going to have way more than what will fit in my little containers. So, got to think that one through. But I'm going to prepare these to also. I'm going to get them all open because that's kind of tedious, and then we'll take off from there. So yeah, that was a big waste of time of me pulling them all out, flipping them around to get the lids the right way, because now I'm just pulling them all off. And I'm also very glad that I abandoned my nail polish attempt and just pulled it all off, because I would have completely wrecked it doing this. There we go. Okay. Ah. Holy God. Okay, good enough. I don't want to fill it all the way up to the top because this cap sinks down in there and need a little breathing room for it. And I just, see, I almost put that on backward. Turn it around. There we go. There we go. For now, I am going to, what do I want to do with this for now? For now, I'm just going to put a piece of tape over the hole. And I make sure that I cut those really small, just for that reason. Okay, so there's a spare. Sometimes a little too small. So far, no static. It's been good. That's awful. But can you see how the difference? I mean, these are really sparkly compared to the normal resin drills. So I'm liking that. Again, you get the idea. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to pause it and we'll come back. Okay. I love this purple. Where are you? Over here. That is really, really cool color. Okay, so I'm on 13 now, and I noticed the higher I got, the more I've been doing, I started to experience some static again. And I don't know if that's because they've warmed up there's no longer any fog or, you know, anything on the packages. But then when I actually did number 12, it was fine. So I don't know. I am going to keep going unless they get really bad because they want to jump out of the bags. And if that's the case, then I'm going to stop and put them back in the freezer. But yeah, they certainly aren't static free just for having been in the freezer. It might be that you have to do this while they're cold. I'm not sure. Okay, so some of them, you know, those last few don't want to come out of the bag because it's static. So rather than trying to dink around and get them into there, you know, it's just whack them, get them into a tray, and then from there. Corral them in. Okay, so this is my quick fix so that I can finish putting this away. Of course, we all have gotten the little Ziploc baggies with our paintings, so I'm just putting the last 6 colors into the little bags so that I can reseal them. Ooh, no, I was good. I was okay. I was still in there. Okay. So I'm carefully transferring my static from one bag to the other. So some of the colors were staticky, not all of them. I didn't want to run and wait another 15 minutes to put the second batch back in the freezer to cool them down again. But the static to me isn't that huge of a hassle right now. I guess because I only had, you know, 30 colors, and I would say less than half of them were staticky. Last one. I'm praying that my little Ziploc bags don't get little holes in them. At least the hole's big enough for the diamonds to fall out, because they're not really holding air, so clearly there's some sort of hole in it somewhere. Right. There, they're very sparkly. Loving that. All right, my precious. My precious. My precious. And that really hurts to do. But I learned how to do that as a kid. Froggy from Little Rascals, and it really hurts. Sorry. Oh, that's why I don't do it anymore. Very painful. All right, so then we got those, and I was thinking about putting them in a container on top of it to keep them from spilling. But they're not all going to fit. And well, maybe they will. Let's try it. Oh, man. I better drink some smart water. Yeah, I'm okay. Heimlich. Okay. Oh, I feel smarter already. I'm smart enough not to do that again. Okay. There we go. And let's see. Oh, yeah. these caps they're not like, you know, the best quality when you're paying 10 cents a piece, but yeah, see, those come off really easy, but that's okay. It's on there. I'm hoping that, see now, I got my own canvas wet. But yeah, so diamond painting ready for transport. And then these are the, I know, really loud backstock that didn't fit in the cases. So that would be something that just keep on the side too. I don't know that I would have to take those back and forth with me if I'm taking this to work, because I don't know if I would actually, you know, go through an entire container in a day at work. I seriously doubt that I'd be able to do that much on my breaks, but I can always, when I come home, you know, double check if anything needs to be kind of topped off. But those, I would just label the bag what it's for, so I guess I'll do that real quick. Make sure that with multiple projects going that I'm not forgetting what's what here. So this would be Cottage. And it's just the same. That would fit in there, but not so loud.
Yeah, I got earrings to run and stuff.
Bye.
Like,
What kind of stores are you going to?
Home Depot and Ace Hardware.
Loctite. The kind that's like a stick putty.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It would look like clay, kind of. If you think of it. Otherwise, don't worry about it. But it would be nice. Be special treats in store for you. That's okay if you don't want treats. I can't believe you turned down treats for Loctite. I mean, really? That's a cheap date. So there's my backstock. Oh, I missed one. Sorry about that. Affirmative action. Include all colors. There we go. Okay. Do I want to put it that way or that way? I don't know. It seems like it should go this way. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Trying to decide if I should be labeling it this way or this way. Should we take a vote? I'm going to go this way. There we go. All right. I should probably label those too, huh? Right, and I'm gonna put it here because if I stack them in the closet, I can see it from the front. Which also means I should have done this one on the side too. Ugh. See, I got that in there good. We're gonna leave it alone. All right. If you have received these, they don't fit on my wrist. They're way too small. That's what I use it for. And then I have some other ones. What is the difference? I think size. Yeah, these are, no, hang on. No, they're all the same size. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that is now all ready to work on. It's exciting. All right, I guess, you know, nobody wants to watch me clean up. So I am gonna stop it here, and I will probably start on this a little later. Yeah, probably a separate video. Because I want to go hang out in the pool for a while, and I'll edit what I've got so far and put that all together. And of course, as always, if you have any questions, comments, if you want to have me give you a link to anything where I bought it, this is the GLymg store, GLymg from AliExpress, and perfect review on this. 5 stars, and we'll see how it turns out. But these little, these just crack me up. Dear buyer, it's my honor to order our products. Okay. If there is any help, do not worry about negative feedback. You can contact us sellers. We will be happy to help you. We'll give you a satisfactory answer. I just love it. Is that Google Translate helping with them, or is that an actual human being translating that? Because that person should be fired. Anyway, questions, comments? Oh, and my subscribers, it is growing like crazy. It was, I think it was in the 180s when I checked a little while ago. And thank you also to Stitcherista. I noticed that I was watching her videos last night, and she gave me kind of a shout out. Somebody had asked her who some of her favorite diamond painters were. She was answering questions from tags, and I made the list, so I was happy about that. Glad somebody's enjoying it. I want to always, you know, try and bring a smile to somebody's face, because, you know, some of us enjoy that grumpy old men humor, so that would be me. Ta-ta.
What'd I tell you? Every fucking time. Lightning and thunder.
You like my shirt? We know how to push your buttons. Yeah, some coworkers made that for me. Yeah. Tiny got it going on. You're gonna have it going on too if you know, pay attention. Pay attention, stay organized. Organize your hoard like your life depends on it. Because you never know. Just might.
Jasmine, it's okay. Come on. Jasmine. Baby, it's just a little thunder. It's okay, come on. Oh, she's gone.